Hey everybody, this is A7X Fan Ben, and this is episode number 28 of the Pirates TSG daily blog, Pirates with Ben. And I've got a little update for you. You may have noticed I've been doing video blogs pretty much exclusively this week since Monday. This is my fourth in a row. So my general plan going forward is that I hope to do video blogs Monday through Friday. It might not be that often, but I do plan to record another one tomorrow for my first full week of video blogging. And then on the weekends, I plan to do Saturday and Sunday uploads on YouTube of other types of videos. So check that out. Videos are going to be coming pretty much every day on this channel. So hopefully you've already subscribed. If not, you can hit the button and like this video if you enjoy it and get value from it. So that was a little update. And then a thread was posted on Miniature Trading talk about pulling different kind of strange things from packs. So some people find hairs and rubber bands and stones in the packs of Davy Jones' Curse from the first print run, which was kind of poorly done and rushed out of the factory and whatnot. So there's some strange pulls from those packs, and also sometimes people get mismatched cards. And I said in the thread I haven't really dealt with that. So I kind of have bad luck with super rare packs. I've still only had one super rare pack, the Rise of the Fiends one, which is not all that rare. But I also don't really find mismatched cards, so I guess I get a lot of regular packs. So I don't have weird luck with pack openings. So hopefully someday I'll find something, extraordinary or some kind of misprint. But that kind of leads to the question of the day. I'm doing it early here, and I usually forget it, but question of the day would be, what have you pulled out of your packs that has astounded you or surprised you or you didn't expect to find? And we'll move on to the deal of the day, which is actually from Hills Wholesale Gaming, which is pretty much the best place for pack prices. And the deal today that I've picked out is not on packs, but it's on Davy Jones' Curse Special Edition boxes. So you can get all four of the boxes, at least of the main print run. There's other SE boxes for DJC, but they're more rare. So here you can get the four more common ones all for $20, and each special edition box, as you can see from the picture, they've got 7 ships total. So 7 times 4, 28. So you're getting 28 ships for 20 bucks. So even if you include the shipping cost, which Hills is kind of expensive for shipping, I'm not going to check it out here sometime, and I think it might have gone even up, but let's pretend this shouldn't cost more than $8 to $10 shipping, hopefully. So you could get about $1 a ship, which is a pretty solid deal. And Davy Jones' Curse is a decent set. It's got a lot of good, or not necessarily good, but it's got sea monsters in it. It's got the Curse. It's got, I guess, all the big 6 factions for the first time together. So that's cool. And next, I'm just gonna, it's not a deal of the day, but I'm gonna show you little what I use to find pirate stuff auction-wise on eBay. I already have a video about this. So you go to eBay, in the upper right-hand corner, you click Advanced, and then I just do keywords. I do Pirates CSG, and then you scroll down, and under Show Results, you check off number of bids from, I just do 1 to, who cares, I just leave the end blank. So this basically will show all Pirates CSG items that are being bid on auctions that have at least 1 bid, so there's demand for them. So this is how I find some of the 10 Masters and just some of the a lot of the Pirates auctions that actually sell. So it's not the best way to track things, but this is usually what I do once a day, once in a while, more than that, like for this video. So I've got some auctions up here, some cheap ones actually, some nice lots. So these could be deals of the day. Sometimes I like to do deals of the day when the auctions are actually ending. And so some of these I have kind of planned out for future days. There's a big lot that's only around 22 bucks, but it's ending Sunday, it says. So it might be a deal of the day that day, to be honest. And some of these auctions are from a member of the Facebook group, so that's cool. And I guess I'll jump right into the card of the day. So that's 1 through 14. And number 2, Crimson Coast. We got that set once again. So Crimson Coast, click on the set. We already know that it's 1 to 303 for the numbering. So number 97 is what we're going to be looking at. Abandoned Crew is 98. So it should be a unique treasure. That's a numbering that unique treasures usually are, and it is. So Grease Barrels. This is a rare, unique treasure from Crimson Coast, and it says load this treasure face down. On any one of your turns, you may turn Grease Barrels face up to give the ship plus L to her base move that turn. If you do, remove Grease Barrels from the game. So this is one I actually don't really like. So first of all, you want it on a gold runner usually. You could transfer it to a gunship, but you're probably going to find it with a gold runner. You're probably just going to use it on the gold runner to get home. The biggest problem, arguably, is that you load it face down. So although it's nice to have it hidden as like a secret weapon, it takes up a cargo space that you'd rather have on other coins. Although I will say, unique treasures loaded face down are optional, unlike the ones that don't say load face down. Those ones you have to take. Anything face up has to come into effect right away, and they have to be taken. This one you don't have to take, so you can leave it on the island. But that being said, it's not really that beneficial. I will say the text is not what I remember. It says plus L to your base move that turn. So if you had same action twice, I guess you would get plus L twice. So that would be cool. Or if you had a sack crew or something on like a hybrid or even a gold runner. So I guess Grease Barrels, if you comboed it with an extra action, you could get LL to your base. You could get move 2Ls more than usual. That being said, I still don't think this is a great unique treasure. Screw Engine allows you to be given 2 move actions. That's from Mysterious Islands. So that one I think is better for the most part. And there's other things like Homing Beacon and a bunch of other treasure-friendly UTs that kind of blow this one away. So Grease Barrels I find pretty boring. I think I have it now, but I don't know if I've even really used it. Maybe once. And it might have been in one of the Vassal tournament games as part of like an old fleet or something. But even compared to some of the other unique treasures in the set, like Neptune's Figurehead, Abandoned Crew, Letter of Marque, even Buried Treasure, Dry Powder, are more interesting and usually more fun to use. So Grease Barrels I would have to give maybe a 3 out of 10. It's okay for a surprise factor on a gunship or a gold runner, but that being said, it's an underwhelming UT that I'm not a huge fan of. And and another one real quick, Frond of Fisaga from Savage Shores. If you get I think a 5 or 6 on that one, you can get plus LL to your base move, and it doesn't eliminate it itself if you use the effect. So you have to get lucky with it. I think you can lose it on like a 1 or 2 die roll, but it's still a much more effective UT. Maybe too effective. I think it's underrated, but I think Grease Barrel's just not a great one, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Check the links in the description below though, because I'll include links links to the picture of the day coming up, and maybe I'll try to find Grease Barrels on eBay if you do like the concept, and of course the deal of the day, of course. And probably the search results too that I checked out. So picture of the day finally is economy edition, of course. This one especially though, I actually just posted this on my Instagram account, which I can put a link to as well. I post on Instagram every day, pirates pictures only, and this is one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken, let alone just for economy edition. We got a lot of stuff going on, honestly. You can see it's not a huge shot, not way zoomed out, but it just shows a lot of ships. There's probably maybe almost 24 ships pictured technically, partly because in the upper left background you can see the English gold fleet, like, or resource fleet I should say, for this game, coming and going, a ton of ships at once there. And then in the foreground you've got the American fleet. They were defending this wild island which held textiles, it looks like, from the die roll. In Economy Edition, there's resources instead of gold, so textiles may have been valuable at the time, and or they just wanted to defend this island against the English because the English were trying to take it as their own colony and whatnot, which they did at one point briefly, but the Americans took it back pretty easily afterwards. And you can see from the infantry unit from Risk, the Americans have it as like a settlement or whatever, so they control the island. And you can see some ships here, the Hudson and the Paul Revere. I see even better the Concordia, Thomas Jefferson, Constitution. So some of the better American ships, gunships out there, are defending this island. And then beyond them, you can see the English home island, where I think those are probably new gunship launches. It looks maybe like HMS Royal and possibly the Guy Fawkes or something similar. And then in the upper right background, the British Fire Squadron has just eliminated at least one of the Franco-Spanish forts, I believe, which you probably saw from other pictures of the day, or if you've read Economy Edition. One of the English Five Masters is hiding out in the fog bank waiting for the fire squadron. So eventually the fire squadron joined up with that Five Master and the new launches to launch an attack on the Americans. So hopefully I'll do an update on that. But I'll include a link to the Economy Edition. You can read about the whole game there. So yeah, taken 3 years ago today, this picture, one of my favorites. The arch is shown pretty well. You can kind of tell that there's two arches. There was three, but you can kind of see two of them anyway. And the arch actually had gold instead of resource in that game. There were 3 locations where you could find gold. The arch, the lagoon, which you probably saw a picture of the day, only passable by submersibles, so submarines and sea monsters that can submerge. And then there was a shipwreck, which didn't get visited as much as I wanted it to, but the far east section of the map in Economy Edition was just kind of desolate, honestly, for most of the game. So, and of course, can't look at this picture without being without looking at Thompson's Island on top of the arch where the Americans put it up. So that's one of my favorite features of looking back on this game as well. And the bottom right, you can see some American cargo ships ferrying gold back to their home island. So it's pretty cool. Like I said before, one of my favorite pictures ever, and Economy Edition was pretty much the standard for my physical campaign games, especially aesthetically, because the other ones I either didn't have pictures of, or Century of the Empires was smaller, not as good quality pictures, not as many pictures, so quantity and quality both down, and it was just on my white carpet, so it wasn't a blue ocean or anything. So Economy Edition really stepped up the game for me in terms of the blue ocean and in terms of island and terrain. So that's pretty much it. So check out the description for links and whatnot, and subscribe if you want to. And I'm planning to be back tomorrow for the next vlog. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.